So I just recorded this entire video and then realized I was missing the most important piece of what I was going to talk about. These guys. That's right. Got a brand new jersey to add to the collection. I have the first Reverse Retro 1.0 for the Vegas Golden Knights, Adidas version, of course. And want to take a look who's on it? You got 71, William Karlsson, because that was the only player I can find in this jersey anywhere. Like, I'm telling you, these jerseys don't exist on the internet. I saw one for $300 that had nobody on the back and was pre-owned, and I was like, nah. And then this came out, and I was like, you know what? I could have two Karlssons. It's fine. Like that's fine. And although I would have liked like a Pacioretty or Stone or literally anybody else that I didn't have, it's fine. I have the jersey now anyway, so only one more jersey in the Vegas collection that I need. I have Karlsson on the back. Let me, if you could see that there, Karlsson, 71. And let's get right into this. So Vegas defeats the Dallas Stars in 6 games. They get their revenge for 2020 when Dallas knocked them out in 5 in the Western Conference Final. Vegas now advances to the Stanley Cup Final to play the Florida Panthers. Game 1 will be on Monday. The preview of that will be out soon. So let's look at the series. Game 1, Brett Howden gets the winner as Vegas wins in overtime. Game 2, Chandler Stevenson gets the winner as Vegas wins in overtime 3-2. So you have 4-3, 3-2, you've defended home ice, and you're going to Dallas, where Dallas completely unfolds. They win 4-0. Ben gets suspended for cross-checking Mark Stone in the head, who's on the ice. And, so yeah, they're 0-3 with Jamie Benn in the lineup. There's a reason I bring that up. Game 4 was a must-win for Dallas, and they win it 3-2 in overtime on a power play goal. It's Joe Pavelski with the winner there. Keeps Dallas alive in the series and down 3-1. And then they go to Vegas and win 4-2 as Jake Ottinger slams the door shut on Vegas. Ty Dellandrea, who is a healthy scratch, also comes in, provides some great goal scoring for them, keeps the series going to 6, and it now has me worried. And then Game 6, Jamie Benn back in the lineup. Dallas just lays the biggest egg they've laid all playoffs. 6-0 win for Vegas. Blows Dallas out of the water and questions how useful Ben is to this lineup when you can't win a game with him in the lineup, but you can win 2 without it. Not to mention, Seguin, I don't think had a point in this series. At least when I was doing the research for this, I did not think I saw him have it. So the goals in the series, 21-12 Vegas. It wasn't close whatsoever. And although we have 3 one-goal games, we have a 2-goal game, so even then the difference is 1-2-5. You have a difference of 10 right here in these games. And, yeah. These 2 games, Vegas wins 10-0 if you just take games 3 and 6. I was making sure I was right there. And, yeah, so Ottinger, I thought, had a pretty good series. There were some games he played that had some duds. Game 3. Game 6, I don't blame on him at all. Watching the chances Vegas was getting were either point blank, in the slot, and just there was one goal, 1 or 2 that I think he should have probably had. The Amadio one was kind of a fluke that he probably should have had. And then can't remember off the top of my head who else. I know Karlsson scored 2. But yeah, and I realized I accidentally erased that. But let's look at the point scorers. Let's start with Vegas. Marchessault on my gray jersey, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. Karlsson on my new Reverse Retro and my gold jersey, 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 points. So Vegas, with Marchessault, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. Karlsson, 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 points. Barbashev, who's been, I've been saying it constantly, fantastic acquisition for Vegas. 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. Nick Waugh, ever since he's been moved to the wing, he's fantastic in the bottom 6. No goals, 5 assists, 5 points. Kolasar, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. Not someone you'd expect to be in your top goal scorers. Stevenson, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points, including the OT winner in Game 2. And then Eichel, no goals, 4 assists, 4 points. Jack Eichel is in the Stanley Cup Final after being miserable in Buffalo in his first full season in Vegas. He has a chance to lift the Stanley Cup, and if he has the greatest playoff series of his life in the final, he probably could win the Conn Smythe. Vegas doesn't have many guys that are really ahead that could steal the Conn Smythe away. Florida has 2 guys that I would say are battling for it right now with Tkachuk and Bobrovsky. If you had to pick a front runner for Vegas, I'd either say Marchessault, Karlsson, or Eichel. And Let's look at the Dallas side now, where Robertson has 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 points. Hintz, 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points. Pavelski, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. Suter, surprisingly, 0 goals, 3 assists, 3 points. Heiskanen, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. Where's Ben? Where's Sagan? Sagan didn't exist in the series, and Ben existed for the wrong reasons in this series. I honestly thought Dallas was going to win the series. As someone who was rooting for Vegas, I did think Dallas was going to win the series. And then when Vegas went up 3-0, I thought, okay, so this is easier than I expected. And then after Game 5, I was like, Vegas just blew it, didn't they? But then Game 6 happens, and I'm, I will say, it was a good laugh to have during that. After the first period, I was laughing. But yeah, so that's the series for you. Only missing one more jersey from the Vegas collection now, only missing the new reverse retro. The one I saw is quite expensive, so I'll be debating whether or not I should get it yet. And, yeah, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching here. Tell me down below what you thought of this series. When did you think the series was over? Where did you think Dallas was going to make the 3-0 comeback? Who disappointed you the most in this series for Dallas? And for Vegas, will they win the Cup? We'll see. We'll have a review of the third round and a preview for the next round out before Saturday, because the Game 1 of the final is on Saturday in Vegas. It'll be the Florida Panthers going into Vegas. 2 teams that are in the South, 2 teams that have never won a Stanley Cup, and it should be very exciting. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.